Yeah, so I was, I don't know, I walked up on a big old boat, and I said, guys, what's up? And, and they immediately fired Leo, and that's how I was, going to cast in Titanic.
What a way to break the iceberg. Hello and welcome to another episode of Throwing Chat. I'm your host, Darcy Rhodes, and I'm here at the studio with Jody McGrath.
That is me speaking into the microphone, you are now hearing my voice.
My voice is now being heard by you, our faithful listeners.
All 5 of you, and unfortunately, only 4 of you will be listening to the show today because
that is because live in the studio we have Xavier Redmond, president of the Throwin Chat fan club, dedicated #ChatRad and #Rhodes Scholar. That's what I call on my fans.
I don't know if he's a Jaw Diva just yet, but hopefully by the end of the show he will be a Jaw Diva.
Oh, I thought your fans were called the Jody McGrath Riot.
You know what, Darcy?
Yeah.
I'm sick of that attitude, mate. I need you to cut that out right now. I can name my fans. My fans are for me. They're not for you. You've got your fans. I've got mine. There's quite an imbalance between them, if I do say so myself. But shall we let him speak, or shall we just keep riffing on his introduction?
You know what? I think we've got to keep riffing on his introduction. Also, we got a bit of a Pete Holmes, Tom Middleditch thing going on here.
Middle Holmes.
Middle Holmes. #Middle Holmes.
Middle Holmes and Gardens.
#Meta Homes and Gardens.
Julietta Romes and Gardens. And speaking of re-saying jokes that we've already said, I couldn't think of any joke that we've ever said on this show.
Get out of my life. Get out of my wife. My wife.
Well, great. I'm glad that...
Bit of an in reference for the loyal listeners.
Yeah, fans of episode 6, 7, 8 or 9 probably remember that bit because we've done it every week. Yes, that's right. Whatever. Xavier Redmond.
Hello.
Go away.
Great. So...
You sound like Joe Dwyer there. Oh, big shout out to, shout down to Joe Dwyer, who could not be here.
Judas Dwyer.
Oh.
He's got that Throwin Chat charm about him. That's Xavier Redmond.
Can I just point out, Xavier looked at my notes and stole my bit.
Throwin Chat.
You know what I've got to...
Could that be a role in the show? You just go throw in chat whenever a joke is said.
You know what I've got to say?
What do you have to say?
I don't know if I'm the first person to think this, but just personally, on a scale of 1 to 10, Joe Dwyer is a big old Judas. He's a big old Judas, and he walked in and he kissed me on the head. And guess what? He didn't come. He didn't come today.
And why did
just like because he had to go to 8D's volleyball.
8D's, isn't it 10D's?
No, he's in the 8D's.
Wait, legit?
Yep. Joe Dwyer.
Are you serious?
He's in the 10Ds.
I thought so.
Joe Dwyer of the 8Ds.
But in the immortal words of Joe Dwyer, at least it's not the 10Es.
Joe Dwyer of the Stewart Home 8Ds. Thanks for coming, mate. No worries, boys. It's the least that I can do to be here. Joe, get out of here. We don't want you here no more.
I've just realised that Joe Dwyer is just a smaller, more gesturing, high-pitched Jody McGrath.
Yeah, we made this exact same observation in the car back from the musical.
Well, all right.
Yeah, when me and Xavier drove home together.
Just riffing bits.
Yeah. We live in the same bungalow. Speaking of bungalows, Shorty got bungalow. And by that I mean, my mother bought me a bungalow. And she's quite short.
Is your mother wearing apple-bottom jeans, brackets jeans, and boots with the fur, brackets with the fur?
If I can tell you one thing.
The whole club
and it made me quite uncomfortable. Yeah, the whole club was looking at her.
She hit the flow.
I had baggy sweatpants, right?
The Reeboks with the strands?
With the strands! And they're all looking at her.
Then things happen.
Yeah, and it really put me off. I left the club.
It's a bit of a low blow.
Hell no. I went to a different club because it made me uncomfortable that all of the ladies in the club were looking at my mum.
Oh.
In the club.
In the club.
With her jeans and her boots with the fur.
And I was wearing the Reeboks with the strands.
What impractical boots? Why do your boots need fur? Guys, real talk.
Did you not know that Flo Rida is actually from Alaska? He is.
I'm almost certainly comfortable to refute your claim and say that he's from Florida.
He's actually not. No, the thing is, he lives in Alaska and it's so cold. He dreams of like the nice warm environment.
Oh,
of Florida.
he's like, oh, the only thing I want in my whole life.
only thing.
The only thing I want in my life.
only boy.
The only thing I want in my life is a big old, cool, hot, flowing wave. Is that what he thinks?
What?
In the water.
What? He wants to like swim through magma.
Yeah.
Flo Rida has been quoted as saying, "Yeah, I really want to just like dig into the Earth's core or something, you know.
Wow.
Swim in some magma, you know, you know what I'm saying?"
I can't believe we got a quote from Flo Rida.
Yeah, that was such
to
a good
start
bit.
off today's
Such a
show.
good bit.
Fantastic, Darcy. You're a talent. Xavier,
Thank you. You're not a talent. Let's move on. Can I throw you a song?
I was allowing
Throwin chat.
for him to speak more. To be brutally honest, I wasn't just acknowledging he was here again.
Cool. So, Xavier, tell us a bit about yourself.
I am the president of the Throwing Chat fan club, the Chat Rats, as they're known.
As they've been affectionately named.
A Rhodes Scholar.
Because there's one thing I love, and it's a big old rat.
And Geordie Mabra.
Yep. And Xavier, Brain Redmond. Hey, right, guys? Right?
Hashtag ban Brendan. Get it training, guys.
Come on, guys.
My older brother's actually brain dead.
I'm so sorry.
Joking.
Let's move on.
Do
Okay.
you have it? No, guys, let's do the quick activity. Do you have any older brothers or sisters or younger brothers or sisters or a mum or a dad?
I do actually have a mum. Yeah.
Congratulations. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I do not have any brothers or sisters, no.
It's upsetting.
Not really. Only child would be cool.
No, it wouldn't.
You can eat anything you want. Ice cream for breakfast.
The listeners at home, Jordy McGrath just
I did two hang
he did
loose
the hang
motions
loose, man.
with both hands.
Yeah, bro. Cool, man.
Yeah.
That's Owen Wilson.
Yeah, it's me.
Owen Wilson.
Yeah, it's me, Sean Connery. But I'm going on a surfboard, so it's a relevant impression.
Any impression's relevant if you somehow link it to the topic.
It's me. Hello, everybody. I'm on a big old wave on the surfing.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Al Fanning.
Yep. Sure. Let's go with that. So, shall we? Oh boy, it's me, Mickey Mouse. And I'm on the beach, to be specific. Oh, hi. I'm a pirate.
Are you?
Yeah, ahoy. I'm a pirate. And they're on the border. So, Darcy.
Speaking of water, this is Smoke on the Water by
Wow,
Deep
so you're just
Purple.
going to chuck into a song?
Can I throw to a song? It's been like 7 minutes.
It's not even very long.
Usually we go in at about 3 or 4 minutes.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's very exciting that we have a guest. The guest to impress, Xavier Redmond.
Hey, Xavier Redmond, do you want to throw to a song?
I'd be happy to throw to a song, yeah.
Cool beans. And this is You Gotta Move.
Oh, okay, fine. I thought you just asked Xavier to throw to a song.
Okay, Xavier, would you like to choose a song?
This is You Gotta Move by Reggie Watts. Reggie? Possibly Reggie Watts.
Yo, man, it's Reggae Watts!
So here's that song that we
right.
just said the title of, Only on Triple Cheese.
Throwing chat.
Triple wide dance party.
I've got to say, that's a smooth little number from Reggie. Reggie and other men and a woman.
Reggae Watts, man.
Reggae Watts. Like, as in, what's that? I don't know what reggae is.
Reggae, comma, what?
Yeah, what is that?
I think you'll find it's a kind of music from the Mediterranean section of the planet Earth.
Yeah? Yeah?
And I can tell you're really interested, so
Tell
I'll
me
continue.
more. Tell me
It's
more.
characterized-
Tell me more. Did you get very far to the Mediterranean and explored their wonderful music scene?
Yes, I did actually. I went down to. I nearly said I went down to Georgia.
The devil? Well,
the devil
are you
did-
the devil? Because he went down to Georgia.
Yeah, I hear he's looking for a soul to steal. Yeah.
And then something about making
Great.
a deal. He was in a band
one.
because he was way behind. He was willing to make a deal.
Oh,
Rowan chat.
I don't know. I don't know.
Is that Joe Dwyer's grandfather?
Throwing chat. Boys, I don't know what you're doing, but you're throwing chat. Throwing chat is really important to me.
That sounded completely different. It sounded like
No, this is a good impression.
sounds like an old man doing an acceptance speech, and he's thanking us in his award.
Throwing chat is it's really important to me. It's me, the old man from Neighbours, and I just wanted to give a big shout out to Throwing Chat.
Alf Stewart?
No, the one off Neighbours. who runs the shop, who's like, I
don't know. I don't
run the
watch-
shop on Neighbours. His famous.
Starring everyone's favourite,
Yeah.
the guy who runs the shop. Hello, guys. I run the shop on
It's
Neighbours.
his famous catchphrase.
Is it?
And Margot Robbie from the Wolfie Wall Street. There's a street. It's full of
Full of
walls.
walls.
Guess who runs it? Big old Daniel Wolfie, the scariest man in town. What's gonna happen when the walls get knocked down?
I actually thought it was about Virginia Woolf. It was
Virginia Woolf
The
of
Virginia
Wall
Woolf of Wall Street. Throwin chat.
Can I ask you a serious question, though?
No.
Who's afraid of Virginia Woolf? Because I don't know.
I know, I've been for years. It has plagued me. Who is afraid of Virginia Woolf?
You know what? Quite literally, like the plague, it has plagued me on a big old rat.
What, you've had like pustules and
Yeah, a rat. It followed me around with a book on its back called Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? It infected me with the need for an answer, and I never found out.
that was very poetic of you. But if it had a book on its back, why couldn't you just step on it?
Because it
and
ran
crush
away. It ran away. It was so quickly. It was such a quickly little rat, Darcy. You don't seem to comprehend that, what I'm trying to say. The rat, it was so quick, one might even say it was Speedy Gonzales, the mouse.
Speaking of rodents, Kevin Rudd. Kevin Ruddant. No, I heard on Triple J this
Oh
morning
my goodness me.
that he's moved on to his next endeavour, desperate claw for the spotlight. He's becoming a government lecturer at Harvard.
Wow. Throwing Chat, the only show where we steal what they were talking about on another
was
radio
just-
station
no.
and talk about it 5 minutes later.
No. It wasn't 5 minutes. Actually, it was like 10 minutes.
Oh, la-di-da.
It wasn't 10 minutes, but anyway.
But let's see if we can put our own special Throwing Chat spin on it.
It's not like they had this in-depth discussion about it. They're
And
just
we're
like,
reading
by the
it
way.
off. Yeah. Yeah, no, I actually saw that on sunrise.com, my homepage.
Is Koshi off Sunrise?
Yeah.
You know who's on
Yeah.
he's on an insurance ad?
Yeah, I know
Something like
exactly. I can't do a koshi. I used to have one.
Koshi.
I got one on New Year's Eve at like midnight, and then it went away about 10 minutes later. I was really upset.
That kind of sounds like a Michael Cera film. Like at midnight on New Year's Eve, you finally master your Koshi impression, and you can only do it for the remainder of the
It was
day.
really sad because I really liked it, and I talked about his joke books, and I talked about his wife who wrote the insurance books with him.
You mean
My wife? I'm really glad that we're getting so many Sean Connery impressions into today's
yeah,
show.
exactly.
So,
Sean
Darcy.
Connery, famous reggae musician.
Yeah. Sean Connery.
Sean Paul Connery, man.
Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. I was a James Bond man. Well, now that we've done all the racism, shall we
Now
chat?
that all the racism is out of the way.
Shall we chat big old J Bieber? J
Hashtag-
Bieberman.
I'm John Bieberman. Are you talking about hashtag Bieber Chat? Everyone's favorite segment?
Everyone's favorite, only repeated throwing chat segment, hashtag Bieber Chat. I am. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Let's talk.
What
What is that to me?
That's right. This is hashtag Bieber Chat. This week featuring hashtag Xavier Redmond, or should I say Xavier Brain Redmond?
High five. Live
So,
high fives in the studio.
Xavier, I hear you've been reading up on your Bieber. You've been studying for months, and I hear he's got a new movie in the works.
I hear he does. Unfortunately, my research wasn't that extensive, so I don't know what the movie is.
Oh, well, great.
Do you have it there in your little...
Cheers, man. I'm glad we've got you on today. You've done all this research, and you can't even remember the name of the movie.
That's why we got you on today, Xavier. We thought we needed a Bieber expert. Let's get good old X-Reds on.
Yeah, a Bieber spurt. Wow, I'm sorry. Oh, yuck. Well, yes, he has a new movie in the works, and it's called G-Force 3. They skipped G-Force 2 and went all the way
Straight to 3.
to the trequel.
The trequel.
Yeah.
These are the Trico, like the starter Pokemon.
Or like Chico hands.
Chico Davis.
Yeah.
Chico
Chico Marx.
Chico Marx.
Yeah. Chico Marxist. Chico, Marky Mark, and the Funky Bunch.
Mark Wahlberg. What?
Wow. So, Xavier.
Flawless
Yes.
impressions with Darcy Rhodes.
That's right. He's in G-Force
And
3.
Xavier.
There's a big old guinea pig, and they've got to save the world. But guess who's the big old scary bad guy? It's Justin Bieber, and he wants to get to the bottom of who stole all the diamonds. It was him.
Oh, spoiler alert.
That's a big twist. He's spending all this time trying to figure out who stole all the diamonds, and it was him. He stole the diamonds in a dream. It's Inception 3, G-Force 3.
Subplot. He also wants to find out who's afraid of Virginia Woolf.
You gotta be kidding me with that.
You gotta be Paul Keaton me.
You gotta be kidding me with that. I'm so excited for that movie.
You gotta be Mr. Keating me from Dead Poets Society.
Can I just quickly ask one thing? Oh, Captain.
Literary reference.
Oh, Captain, my captain?
Oh, Captain, my captain.
Your captain?
Oh.
Captain.
Yeah.
Captain.
I'll carpe your diem. Well, hey. Only on Triple G.
Can you please not seize my day, though? Because I've got quite a lot of work to do, and I don't have time for you to seize it. Seriously? Let's make, like, a salad, and let's not Caesar it. Wow. As in a Caesar salad, ladies and gentlemen.
You mean a suit, Caesar salad? Bit of an inside joke that none of the listeners will get. Hardcore Triple Y fans may recognise that reference. In classic Throwin Chat style, we've made a joke that nobody will get except us.
Exactly. So, Darcy, I hear we are gonna do some advertisements right now. Is this true or is this not true? That being the word I'm looking for is false.
Yes, that is true, but can I preview what I'm going to talk about after the break before the ads?
Most certainly cannot. It's very important that we play these ads.
Okay, when we come back, we will be talking Avril Lavigne's new movie.
Ooh. I know, I'm certainly...
G-Force 3.
Oh, okay, I don't care anymore.
We'll be right back.
After these messages from our faithful sponsors.
Yay.
Only on Triple Y.
Cheese.
Why cheese?
Why cheese? Why not?
That's Triple Y. Why cheese? Why not? Only on Triple Y radio.com /.
Cheese. Sorry, no, that's Cat Empire. Moving on. After these, all right.
After the break,
we'll be right
Cat
back.
Empire will eat cheese and then do a song.
The Cat Empire will lick themselves.
Oh, because they're cats, they're so catty.
High five.
They sipping that milk out of the saucer like it's their job. So,
after these messages.
Throwing chat.
Are you after a new magazine to add to your collection?
Yes, because my pipe's in the bathroom leak and I need something to wipe up the residue with.
Then you should pop on down to Roger's Convenience Store, where the only item is magazines, and the only magazine is Cool Man Monthly, the coolest men all the month.
Hello and welcome back to Throwing Chat. I'm Jordy McGrath and I'm here with Darcy Rhodes.
And I'm Xavier Redmond, and I'm a big old loser.
Oh, defamation.
That's right. And Darcy,
Yeah.
we've got one of two things we can do. We've got two segments. We've got 2 minutes.
I'm gonna go solo.
Okay, do we want
Can
to
you
go?
explain to the listeners at home what I'm doing?
Darcy is holding a mic in his hand. How exciting.
Because Darcy is too cool for stands.
Darcy has taken a stand and he's actually thrown it on the ground, and now he's sitting down.
I've thrown
with a
it
mic.
like some chat.
Exactly. And hey, Darcy,
Yes.
I hear you've got some news about Avril Lavigne. And hey, you, I know that you like it. So, let's go.
Okay, well, in movie news, Avril Lavigne is set to star in a new romantic comedy this summer where she falls in love with 70s superstar Neil Diamond. The film is entitled You're from the 70s, but I'm a 90s chick.
Wow. Jeez Louise.
With so much lead up for...
So much lead up for a subpar joke.
Just before the ad break, there were people leaning into their radios. Oh god, I'm just so keen for the new Avril Lavigne movie. And then they got that.
We got one listener, and I think we know who is really keen about the Avril Lavigne.
Yeah, all the listeners are really...
Yeah, our one listener, Avril Lavigne, really was tickled by that
This is
joke.
my impression of this listener. Hold on.
Well,
I don't understand who that is.
There's been some quality chat thrown today.
By the way, Xavier Redmond has left the studio. We are now joined by Roger Dwyer, Joe's grandfather.
Joe Dwyer,
Good
great.
evening. It's great to be on the airwaves.
You know what? No, mate. You know, yeah. Okay, fine. I was going to say you're not on the airwaves. You're on the radio. Like you're on radio.
It's great to be on
Radio waves.
radio waves.
Throw in chat.
So, Darcy,
Yes,
would you like me?
I am a robot.
No, you're not.
Hello, my name is Darcy Rose, and I am a robot. Here comes Jordy's impression of...
Okay, here's a new game that I want to play. Put your mic down.
Put your mic down.
Because you've gone off the rail. You've gone completely off the rails.
Alright, sorry, go on.
Thank you.
Chat dropped.
Here's a little game,
Yeah?
and it's not a game, it's a segment, and it's a segment that I like to call Geordie's Story Time.
Cool. Jordy's story time, yeah. Jordy's story time, yeah. Nope. Nope.
Welcome back to Geordie's Story Time with Xavier Redmond and Darcy Rhodes. And,
Hello, I'm Xavier Redmond.
And I'm Geordie McGrath, and with
And
us
I'm
as
Darcy
always
Rhodes.
is Roger Dwyer.
Roger Dwyer.
Wow, way to commit.
Good impression.
So,
Roger Dwyer.
I
In the
just
words
like...
of Joe Dwyer to Geordie, you look like an emo who didn't commit. Inside joke, no one gets it except for 4 people.
Except for the listeners, and hopefully we've got some new listeners from the wonderful musical community.
Actually, I'm going to give a bit of a shout out to Lara Del Rey. Lara,
Wow.
Set the fun.
Set the phone, though.
Set the fun.
I was also prepped to give her a shout out. It's in my book.
No, actually, Geordie just took that off me because...
No, it's in my book. I also would like...
I'm her favourite, though, so...
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, I know that I'm right, so...
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, I know that I'm right.
Hey, you're me robot.
No. I'd also...
I am a robot, and I know that Lara is the favourite. Is Darcy Rhodes?
Well, if we're doing musical...
Darcy Rhodes.
Well,
Darcy Rhodes.
shush.
This is a really long shout out.
Okay, I'm just going to quickly power down this robot.
Okay.
Well, great. I'd also just like to give a shout out to Lara Setafano, who is
Setafano.
obviously
Setafano.
the favourite of mine. And by that I mean I'm her favourite. There we go. That
I
works.
thought you were going to say, I am her.
And by that I
Proper
mean
mask.
I'm her. Hey guys, it's me, Lara.
It's me, Lara Setafano. I think that's a better impression. Hello.
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 Hello. I'm just doing an impression
Hello.
of what you're doing.
Lara Setafano. Is this a good impression?
Yeah, it's okay.
I think it's alright.
I think you get a 3 out of 10. You're acting like a real
Lara
character development
Stefano.
Romeo and Juliet cast right now, and that I'm only giving you a 3 out of 10.
Hello, I am a robot.
Oh my God, shut
I
up.
think that Darcy's impression of Lara Setafano was amazing.
Well, hello, I'm a robot, and if you do that again, I will kick you out.
Challenge accepted.
Oh my God, jeez. Well, now that you've stopped doing this terrible, infuriating robot impression,
Yeah.
why don't we just get the shout-outs done now instead of at the end of the
Okay,
show?
let's go one at a time.
Okay.
Yeah, you go first.
I'd like to give a shout-out to Tony Romer's Pizza. It's really nice.
I thought we were giving musical-based shout-outs.
They have a band in there sometimes.
Do they?
Yeah, they
Big
do.
shout-out to the Cascades touring Bonnaroo next year.
I'd like to give a big old Shasta to the Shasta Corporation.
The Shasta Boy.
Shasta Boys.
Shasta Boys.
They're doing
Shasta
it again.
Boys.
Do you want a Mountain Rush? But
Do you want an orange creme?
do you want a raspberry creme but can't afford a real soft drink? Get a Shasta.
Do you want?
No, get out.
That's not robot though.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, I was just making it like cool and reverby.
Okay, get
I was
out.
gonna say,
Get out.
no, I was gonna say, do you want a California Dreamin' or a Fiesta Punch?
Do you want a kiwi strawberry drink? But that is the only one with natural flavors.
Do you
in.
want a grape? No.
No. Do you want a very cherry twist? Also, no.
I like cherry twist.
It was gross. Well, yeah.
Plot twist.
Darcy,
I
shut
didn't
up.
like.
Okay, so far we've shouted out 3 things that don't exist.
Okay, first big shout out to Ellen Burke.
Ellen Burke. Ellen Burke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the listeners at home.
For the listeners at home, I agree. Xavier, any shout outs?
To
Okay.
Ainsley, Frederick, and Camilla Redmond, just like to fang a shout out there. Probably
I'd like to bang a shout out to Ainsley
No,
and Frederick.
no. Get out.
All right, I'll go. Okay.
Thank you. Seriously.
Darcy is leaving the studio.
Just pitting up my... Okay, Mr. Dwight, can you give a bit of background of what I'm doing?
And Darcy is leaving the studio. Darcy is walking out. Oh God! Darcy's hit it. Darcy's legitimately smashed his head on the door.
Oh god. Okay.
He's against the door, a tongue lolling out of his mouth.
Okay. Just no, seriously. Okay. I might just play a song.
Yeah, we'll go.
Then I guess we'll call someone and we'll figure out what's going on after the break. I guess. Okay.
Is his ear bleeding?
I can't tell whether it's blood or just a really dumb earring because he's that sort of guy. Anyway, this is Sugartown. I'm pretty sure it's from 500 Days of Summer, which I guess is also quite a melancholy film. I'm not feeling very good at the moment. I guess we'll listen to that song. We'll come back. We'll find out what's wrong with Darcy. After the break, please don't die. That would be. Actually, no. I don't care. I can finally get back to my crocheting radio show. That would be sick. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being selfish, but I finally get an output to talk, and Darcy might be gone. I'm feeling very good. Anyway, this is Sugartown. Bracket bonus track bracket 1 bracket only on Triple Y.
Throwing chat.
Well, guys, I know we left on a bit of a cliffhanger, a genuine cliffhanger. We were quite worried that Darcy was going to fall off a cliff because he just hurt his head. He'd fallen asleep, and we were threatening to throw him off a cliff. But thankfully, he's functioning. He seems better. He's got sunnies on.
I'm okay
because he seemed to be, I don't know, struggling with the light or something.
The light was a bit much, but I think I'm fine.
Oh yeah, good. Darcy, I hear. Shall we just keep going with the plan? Because I hear you've got a segment I could do something.
I think I'm gonna bin your ideas, and
that's fine or whatever. Hits his head and he thinks he owns the place.
In the classic throwing chat
you're
way.
You're acting like a real.
Your ideas.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Mate, I did just have like a bloody. I don't know what happened, but I hurt my face and my cranium.
Darcy's beautiful face is now violently scarred and bruised, and Correct. He looks like a big old scary man.
But yeah, but when I woke up, I just felt like this presence, and like I kind of felt like it was like divine intervention or something.
Like Christmas, like you felt all these presents, like you walked down the stairs and touched them all up.
I felt like all these presents were here, and I was like, you know what? Life is a gift.
Life is a gift.
And
that's what they say.
All these news stories were like flooding through my head.
Can I tell you one other thing though? When I'm acting,
okay,
I like to make my performance a gift for the audience. Don't you think?
I just really think that the main thing about theatre is when we can all come together and form something.
We all come together and form something.
Hold on, and then we go to the audience. This is our story.
This is
for you.
Through clear triangular picturization.
Exactly. And through,
Because can I say something?
The art of...
Yeah.
What is
because it's a ritual. It's sending words into the air.
Can I say something? Can I say something to Xavier and Darcy? I don't know whether other people have actually thought of this, but the reason why I like triangular picturization is because it causes tension.
It creates tension. It creates
tension. Right now we're in a triangle. There's bulk tension.
We're in a triangle and we all hate each other.
Seriously. Okay, so when I woke up, I just felt like all-knowing. Like I knew all these things about, certain pop stars and celebrities.
Oh, great.
So would you like to hear my very latest news that probably hasn't even been released yet?
We'd love to hear your concussed ramblings.
I most certainly would.
Welcome to Throwing Chat. Darcy Rhodes' concussed ramblings.
I certainly would, and here's the jingle for this segment.
This is called Darcy's brand new, off the cuff, straight from the printing press.
More like off the cuss.
Oh,
concussed.
Off the concussed.
Yeah.
The Custa Concordia, because you done fell over.
Yes, this is
topical.
Hold on, this is Darcy Rhodes's. Yep, good news, brand new news, off the cusp, more like cuss, because it's a concussion, the cuss of Concordia, because you fell over. News. All right.
There's a lot of news.
Okay, so number one, wedding bells. Wedding bells are ringing for.
Dum, dum, dum.
Wedding bells are ringing for.
Dum, dum, dum.
Wedding bells are ringing for.
Dum, 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 dum.
Wedding bells are ringing.
Dum, 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 dum. They rung 4 times. That's a spicy meatball.
Wedding bells are ringing for Lisa Marie Presley and Michael Jackson. The couple have issued a statement saying, "Hee, Shama, marriage is great." Oh!
I thought Michael Jackson was dead.
I also thought
What?
Yeah, what do you...
Probably can't be getting married.
I don't know if he
considering
could
his-
release a statement from beyond the grave as a spooky ghost.
I don't know about you guys, but I don't think he said. Okay.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. 22 minutes over this bit.
But yeah, okay. Brand new news. Presley Jackson wedding. It's going to be good. International news. Norway has actually refused to join the European Union.
Norway.
Chat.
And did you hear that?
Norway.
Throwing chat. Also, did you hear that Tonya Harding won the National Figure Skating Championship title, but it was stripped off her just yesterday following an attack on her rival Nancy Kerrigan.
This isn't even jokes anymore. You were like, here's some topical news jokes, and you're just saying news.
What? It's not jokes. I just told you it was news.
Oh, was that a legitimate statement?
Yeah. Also,
From a spooky ghost man.
I've got more. Lead singer of hit pop band Nirvana, Kurt Cobain, has become reclusive and distant lately. Friends say that they are very concerned about his well-being. They also noted that his father's shotgun was missing from the mantelpiece, and
But just to read your notes, it was then recovered because his dad went hunting for elk, and he caught a big elk, and that's where we get the term elk, because he named it. He was the first person to ever kill an elk.
Okay. New news. In movie news, a newcomer onto the scene, Tom Hanks, has starred in a brilliant upcoming film about a mentally handicapped man who gets bulk stuff done. Also starring...
Captain Phillips.
Correct.
Zing.
No.
Hanks, but no Hanks. That's what I say.
Also starring Sally Field, Forrest
Whitaker?
Forrest Gump, I think it's called, is said to be the hit film of the season.
Do you know what I think is really funny about Forrest Gump?
What?
The way he talks. It's
I
what is he doing?
I haven't actually seen it.
It's like, that's not how people talk.
Yeah, I wasn't aware it had been released
Have you
yet.
seen a preview of something?
Yeah, no, I got invited to the press screening for the show.
Okay, well, I actually...
You weren't invited because you were
didn't-
concussed.
I didn't get... I had
Oh, yeah, sorry. For the listeners at home, it's the year 2100, and all media is slowly repeating itself because we've run out as all of celebrity died. What?
I was just going to say...
The
that
exact same topic as my watch.
The final... I didn't get that bit at all. I'm not even going to get into it. The final celebrity alive is... I forget his name.
Tony Shalhoub.
No, the guy...
From Monk.
No, the guy who plays...
He was quoted as saying, "I wish I was dead because I have no friends or everyone I've ever loved or worked with has died."
Here's my best Monk impression. Are you ready?
No. Here's my best Monk impression. P-A-S-E Domine Donias Requiem. Great. How did you see that movie?
Huh?
How did you see that movie?
What do you mean?
Passion of the Christ.
Sorry.
Can you speak Aramaic? Because
Yes,
the whole
I can.
movie was in Aramaic.
Would you like me to speak Aramaic?
No.
I can.
I'm quite concerned.
Would you like me to?
Okay.
I'm going to Aramaic you a cake.
Wow.
Okay, I'm dropping the bit.
Thank you.
That bit was supposed to be I was concussed and thought it was 1994, but nobody in the studio could actually get the joke, so I'm dropping the... Can we get rid of it?
I like it. Because
We
it's...
didn't participate at all.
I think it went on for a bit, though.
It
was really funny.
Guys, this is a peek behind the candelabra. Have you seen that one? Have you
Matt
seen...
Damon? Yeah, I have.
No, starring Liberace.
Oh, sorry. Liberace and Matt Damon.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Michael Douglas has changed his name to Liberace.
And Michael Chiklis. He played the Thing.
Chicklets?
He played the... What's it called?
There's a Bill Cosby bit about that.
What's it called? He played the Thing. He played the Thing in...
The Theremin.
Yeah. Michael Chiklis. He played the Theremin in Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Fantastic Four, activate!
You know what that sound means? It's time for Xavier Chat. Xavier would like to talk for 1 minute about a topic of my suggestion, and we're going to see if it goes well after this break.
Can I throw to a song?
Sure.
This song, as I click on my Word document on my brand new Asus Transformer Book 3000.
3,000!
Today's show is sponsored by Numbers 3000. What a big one. The same numerical number as ASUS. 4.
Geordie, my bit before was terrible. I wish we could just call it off. Speaking of which, this is Let's Call It Off by Peter Bjorn
I thought this was
Alvasius
Let's Call
and
the Whole.
John.
I thought this was Let's Call the Whole Thing Off by Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers.
Tomato, Jamaica.
Let's call the whole thing Rasta, because you said Jamaica and that's not in the song.
It is.
My favorite part of that song is when they finally get to the most important words that sound similar. You say oysters and I say oysters. That's a real lyric in the song, and I think it's very good that they're addressing words that sound similar that people say all the
Sorry,
time.
did you say Erster the Sea Witch?
Yeah, Erster. Did you know that Erster the Sea
Shout out
Witch
to
was...
Ellen Burke.
What does that mean?
I'm saying she's a sea witch. No, she likes Disney and stuff.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's harsh.
We had a discussion at like midnight last night about Disney.
Oh, for the listener at home, Ellen Burke likes Disney, and so does Darcy.
I don't really. I said
For the listener at home, Darcy's a big old liar because we had a jaunty little chat about how great Beauty and the Beans were. A jaunty little chat about how great Beauty and the Beans is, and he didn't like it.
It's actually Beauty and the Beanstalk.
Beauty and the Beanstalk, yeah. Jack and the Beauty and the Beanstalk 2, starring Avril Lavigne and Justin Bieber.
Okay, this is like...
Justin Bieber is a spooky giant who lives at the top of a Beauty and the Beanstalk. It's the most beautiful beanstalk ever, and Avril Lavigne is all the beans.
Weren't we going to throw to a song?
This is Let's Call It Off by Peter Bjorn Alvasius and John Goodman.
Only on Triple Y.
Cheese. Wine and cheese.
Only on Triple Sochi.
Cheese. Sochi Olympics is what we're going to be talking about next.
Only on Triple
Olympics.
Y.
Sochi Olympics.
Why not? Hello, listeners. Yes, hello, listeners. It's nice to be back on the radio with you, listening to us. Speaking of Hello Dolly, and Dollies, and Dolly Parton, and 9 to 5, Darcy, I hear something happened to you after school.
It did, but school's not 9 to 5 though. But, okay.
It is for me, in my lifestyle.
In your lifestyle, well, you're a bit of a reckless, loose cannon.
I'm a bit of a reckless, I'm a recluse, and I'm cutting loose tonight, and I'm getting a papoose for my baby.
A pomplamoose.
A pomplamoose papoose. It's a papoose, the thing that you hold a baby in on your front, and it's made of grapefruit.
So Xavier, how are you today?
Fine, I don't care. Whatever.
I'm great, thank you, Darcy.
That's good. So,
Sorry.
just checking in.
Should we just quickly do the segment that we promised before the break, maybe?
Which segment was that?
Because we're very bad at doing that.
Which segment?
Xavier Chat, where I give Xavier a topic and he talks about it for 1 minute.
Xavier Chat, Sochi Olympics, and then you have to ask me a question.
Okay,
Cool.
great. Okay, Xavier.
Yes.
Your topic for this 1 minute is why Geordie McGrath is better than Darcy Rhodes.
And please be very scathing.
Please, yes, to Darcy. And your time starts now.
Well, of course, all the listener of Throwing Chat would agree that Geordie...
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to cut you off right there. Did you just say all the listener or one listener?
all the listener.
Is that you?
Yeah.
I'm fully aware that this episode will have at least 3 listeners. I've had 3.
Let's list them. Okay.
Yeah.
Ellen Burke, Lara Stefano,
Lana Del Rey.
Lana Del Rey.
Lager Del Rey.
Lager Bombs Del Rey.
Did you hear Lana Del Rey came out is gay?
Did she?
Yeah, Lana Del Gay.
Wow, great. I'm glad we did that again. Yeah, so all 3 of our fans, Ellen Burke, Lara Del Rey, Lana Del Rey, Lager Del Rey, Lawrence of Arabia,
Lawrence of Arabia.
Tony Roma's Pizzeria Band. They're really nice.
Tony's Pizzeria.
They're really nice to me, and I'm sick of you guys mocking them. They give me free pizza for sure. They give me free pasta for sure.
Did you just say knock?
Knock?
I am the one who knocks.
Why did you ask me to say that?
Throwing chat.
I don't even know if that's throwing chat, to be perfectly frank with you. And not Frank as in Woodley, who's a very funny physical comedian.
Speaking of Frank, let's be frank.
Okay, hi, I'm Frank. Nice to meet you.
Thank you for stealing my bit.
It's not your bit. That's
You're a bit.
Popular bit.
You're a bit not funny.
A bit of cheese, some stinky cheese.
A bit of triple wine and cheese.
Ah, but we should have a dinner party and call
We
it.
should, and triple wine and cheese.
Yeah, triple
night.
wine tasting. That'd be great.
Sweet, let's do it.
3 different wines.
And it's got
3
the
different
Wines
types.
brothers that we watch White Chicks.
Yeah, from Wine Chicks. Wine cheese.
White Chicks is called wine cheese.
Really great bit.
Only on Triple White Chicks.
Well, Xavier, that's your time. You said very little. to be frank, and I'm...
Probably not an incredibly successful Xavier chat segment.
No, not really. I'm quite unimpressed with that. Well, shall we throw to a song, even though we set up yet another bit
No. We'll discuss Sochi Olympics. Would you like me to kick it off?
Sure.
Alright, just let me find my bit document.
10 minutes remaining.
Okay, well, Sochi Olympics, more like blotchy Olympics, as in our win-lose ratio.
More like...
in the Olympics is blotchy at best.
Hey, can I say one thing, though? More like blotchy Olympics, because there's been a whole lot of breakout stars, like the man who had the funny costume that he wore when he did a ski. Did you see that? He did a skiing...
Did he wear a funny hat?
No, he didn't!
He didn't wear
a funny hat. He didn't pull a Pharrell and wear a funny little silly little hat, Darcy.
Hashtag Fedora Freaks.
He wore...
Get it trending.
He wore...
Hashtag brand.
He wore a ski costume.
He wore...
And do you know what the ski costume looked like? One of the men who does the mariachi in the mariachi band, Darcy.
Oh, you mean
a mariachi man.
Los Lobos, who did the Doritos commercial.
It was so funny. He had a funny costume, and he was really bad at skiing. He was really bad at it. He came last, but he had a funny costume. And personally, I feel that's all that matters, Darcy.
You ski? That's why he shouldn't do that.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
I ski.
I ski. I do.
Ice. Speaking of ice, icy places, winter, Eastern Europe, Ukraine. If you ask me, what's going on in Ukraine at the moment?
I went to a hippie party, and they all threw their small little guitars in the air, and there was a whole lot of Ukraine at the party because there was ukuleles raining from the sky. I'm sorry.
Wow, Ukraine's
as
wow,
insane in the Ukraine, and as David Hyde Pierce said to his family. Ukraine. and as Jack Black said to his dad in Kung Fu Panda 2, Ukraine. He was a duck.
He was a duck. I thought he was a crane.
Crane's in there, but it's like a wise token. He's got a hat slightly racist.
And as some pretty cool origami makers say to their origami, Ukraine.
That's also slightly racist. Let's move on.
How is that racist? I've seen so many origami cranes. There's a whole story about it. The girl that got sick and they asked them to make 1 million origami cranes and then they did and then she was still sick.
The heartwarming story.
This summer,
I actually saw that.
A girl is sick. Dun 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 dun. They make 1,000 paper cranes, and it makes no difference to her terminal.
I saw that as a musical.
She dies.
We saw that for Japanese in Year 7 as a musical, and I've got to say, it was quite not good.
More like Jara.
What?
Jara sounds like.
What were you trying to say? Origami.
No, I was gonna go Japan. Japan, no, please. But I remember
more like Toki no. Like Toki no.
More like Kyoto no.
Wow.
More like Hi-oh! Gozaimasu.
Oh, hi-oh! You did not just go there, Gozaimasu.
Oh! Oklahoma.
Oh, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Do you know that?
Oh, the farmer and the cowman will be friends. Oh, the farmer and the cowman will be friends. One man likes to push a plow, the other likes to milk a cow, the other likes to be friends. Welcome back to Paulie singing show tunes with Darcy and Geordie and Xavier.
Can we actually have a breakaway show that's just that?
Yeah, sure. Well, Darcy, speak. I'm sorry. Just quickly.
Just like to push in one more joke about Ukraine.
Please do.
Now, I'm not a non-blonde, but I'm asking, what's going on?
Hey, I wake up in the morning, I step outside. I take a big old deep breath.
I get real high.
And I scream at the top of my lungs, what's going on in the Ukraine?
And I said, hey, yeah.
Yeah. What's going on? I said, hey.
What's going on?
And though I wake in the morning and I step outside, and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I hear at the top of my lungs, what's going on? Only on Triple Y. That's right, that's the sort of great content you'll get. Chuck that in our trailer. That amazing singing we just did.
How much do we have left, like, time-wise?
7 minutes. And speaking of 7 minutes...
We only got 7 minutes to save the world.
Hesitation.
grab again.
Or if you don't want to do that, be alone. I'm not going to force you to do things that you don't want to do. I mean, there's only 7 minutes left of the world, mind you.
Welcome to 6.5 minutes of stalling with Darcy and Jordy.
Well, speaking of 6.5 minutes of stalling, should we play a song?
Can I throw to a song? A quick one?
I throw to a song?
No, this is David Bowie.
Fine, I don't mind. Or whatever.
This is David Bowie with China Girl.
Throwing chat.
Hello and welcome back to Throwing Chat. I'm here with Darcy and Jordy. I'm Xavier Redmond, and I believe it's now time for Shout Out and Shout Down.
I believe that you believe correctly, and I believe
I can fly.
I believe that the children are the future. I mean, like, if we teach them well,
Yeah.
if we teach them how to dig a well, they can drink water, they'll be the future, they'll live,
And water is the essence of life.
and essence is the QCS topic from
From
2007.
That was last year.
Well, it said 2007 on the front,
Well,
so I don't know.
Mum said last year.
Well,
and
I
she
don't know. I'm sorry
is a
for.
teacher,
I'm sorry. I believe
I
in your
thought
mother.
you said, I'm sorry, Pharrell. I was like, yeah, it's okay, man.
I'm sorry, Pharrell, but
Pharrell.
that hat you were wearing was just astonishingly bad.
Okay. For real. Get it?
For real?
For real Williams.
Williams.
Okay,
Williams.
Serena Williams, tennis.
As opposed to fictional Williams.
And
Okay.
that's why we had that's why we had, what's your name?
Xavier.
Joe. That's why we had this kid. I don't
This
know.
is why we had Ellen Blake.
That's why we had this guy on the show. I don't know what his name is, but he's all right. Let's keep him. So, shout out, shout down. We have 1 minute.
Geordie, shout out down.
I'd like to shout out down. I'd like to give a big old shout out to curries. They're nice, they're yummy, and they, if you chuck a bit of yogurt on them, they taste different to when they don't have yogurt on them.
Cool beans, shout down.
I'd like to give a shout down
down.
to cool beans. If you're gonna eat beans, make them hot or make them not at all. Hot beans.
Okay, Xavier Redmond, we'll have your shout out and shout down, and then we'll have the shout out and shout down from Joe's grandfather. Shoot.
I'd like to give a shout out to Snooker, the game. It's a great game. It's good.
That's
Yeah.
good. And shout down.
Shout down to Joe Dwyer for not turning up in favour of volleyball.
Topical.
Ooh.
And now, Darcy, you've got a shout down for us?
Are we not going to go for the thing?
Oh, I thought he was the most important person on the show, so we'd have him last.
Okay. A big shout down to the concept of racism always, and shout out to Don Pardo's new biography coming out, My Saturday Night Life.
Wow. And Roger?
A big shout out to my grandson, Joseph Alexander Dwyer.
Dwyer, what are you having for dinner? Joe Dwyer. He's very
What is he having for dinner? That's what I want to know. I'm asking
Joe
you
Dwyer,
big questions.
email us at throwingchat@gmail.com.
Xavier?
What are you having for dinner?
Roger, what do you want to shut down?
Shout down to the Germans, as always. Sorry, bit topical there. I have, of course, moved on, but yeah. Well, thanks for listening to Throwing Chat. I'll now pass on to Geordie.
That's absolutely fine. Darcy?
I'm just going to say that I'm afraid there's no more chat.
And I'm just going to say that I'm Lara's favourite and you're not.
The chat has officially been thrown.
The chat's
been
airborne.
thrown
Chat's
and the
airborne.
All over the floor.
You
the
know,
chat's all gone, I think. And
we've thrown the chat. It's out there in the ether now. It's your turn to pick up the chat and email us at throwingchat@gmail.com.
or tweet us at Channel 7 News on 7AU.
Follow us on Instagram at
Justin Bieber. Or send us ring me on 000. That's my official phone number.
Send us an email with a picture of your left shoe, and we will reply with a free email.
We will give you a free
Acknowledging that
return
we have read
receipt.
it.
Yep. So, we've
Until
thrown the
next time.
chat, we've thrown it well, and now I think it's time to get out of here.
Like, let's get out of here, Scoob.
I tried to do the running noise, but I couldn't.
Bye.
No more chat.